love me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga.
Top of the top, y'all. Y'all already know it's Sunday, the day of rest, but you know I couldn't even rest after this one. Shout out to Chilling with Love. I went live last night, Chill, and I got up on that conversation because somebody got to get this shit right. Somebody got to plant the seeds that make the adulthood in people activate. Once you're a certain age, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to say something to you that trigger a seed to be like, yo, he right or she right. I'm a fucking adult. That's not how adults carry themselves. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, anybody but a dead body, give your boys some dice cubes, man. If I can get into this roll call for this great people that decided to type in the chat. And I know some people gonna pull up. It's Sunday. It's raining. It's horrible weather down here. We got 3 storms coming. So if y'all got to be outside in this weather today and it's bad around y'all, do me a favor. Drive carefully because I don't like driving in the rain. My man GP said the audio was good. I appreciate you. We got the sis Harley all the way in from Philly. She said, I'm making a bird cage for my canaries. That's very interesting. We got the Sister 7 up in the building. That's right. FTC Vice is in the building. My bro from another Mo. City Bama is here. Real life shit. We got Tommy in the building. Make sure you drop your link, Tommy. And I'm glad you pulled up for this one because you might be able to just give us a more in-depth, detailed situation to this situation right here. Because if y'all ain't see the interview I did with Tommy, Y'all better get up. See, y'all ain't paying attention to the legends that's in the chat. Y'all ain't paying attention. But anyway, we got Chilling with Love up in the building. She said, like, what up, Big Dice? I'm here. We got GP. You know, he always pulling up, holding it down for the good people. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a little disgusted. I'm calling out to all YouTube content creators. Fuck what problems you got. We need to be blasting this shit everywhere. We need to be speaking our voice and our opinion on this situation right here. Everywhere. I mean, everywhere we supposed to be putting this situation out about this young man, Mr. Robert, that was unalived right in front of our eyes. So if y'all got some children in the room, make sure y'all pay attention. It's up to your discretion if they should watch this video, because I'm going to play this video and go over some real crazy shit. Shout out to Wax AP. He did a live on this show earlier. Shout out to the Now, man. I know it's things people want to talk about, the scamming, the robbing, you know what I'm saying? The people that might be informants, the people that might be mooks. That's the word y'all started on YouTube. Y'all told me the people who might be sleeping with this one, the people that might be sleeping, fuck all that bullshit. This shit is affecting everybody, because everybody here knows somebody that's in prison, been to prison, or might be going to prison. Because, see, people are looking at this like race. This don't got, even though it was white officers, tell you the truth, y'all, this thing got nothing to do with race. This is evilness. Evilness does not have no color whatsoever. This ain't, people say, oh, they white officers and it's black men. No, fuck the fact that it's a white officer or a black man. I got some shit for this show. Chief Red Hair, I see you in the building. He said it's like 67 degrees out here. What's going on? Because this is that artificial weather, allegedly. This is that artificial weather. Everybody knows what's happening right now on YouTube. Everybody. Everybody knows what's happening right now on YouTube. The reason why it's a touchy subject, because there are going to be some simple-minded people that say, well, fuck it, he in jail. No, fuck it, he in jail. I'm going to show another show that y'all probably, another story, something similar. But before we get into all that nonsense, man, shout out to the good people in the building. I want y'all to pay attention to something right quick. And this is the original intro. I want y'all to pay attention. Let's get into this work, y'all. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? FTC said, it's sad and unfortunate what happened to Mr. Robert Brooks. May he rest in peace. Because, you know, when you got people like George Floyd, may he rest in peace, there's some type of controversial defense behind his death, even though it was totally wrong. Let's get that straight. They beat that man. They killed him. 8 minutes on somebody's neck. But we have to stop overlooking the fact that he was in a store trying to make a hustle. He was trying to bust a $20 bill that was counterfeit. See, it wasn't like he just was in the store and he had a $20 bill that was real and he was going to patronize the store and buy something. See, a lot of people got some double standards when it comes to reality and logic. I don't. Yes, his life was taken. But think about the actions that created the circumstances that led to his demise. He knew what time it was when he had that fake $20 bill. He said he going in the store to try to get a lick. Unfortunately, they recognized the money was phony. Police was involved. And when they came, there was a confrontation. It wasn't no peaceful confrontation. This wasn't no demonstration. This wasn't no kumbaya shit. They trying to take him to jail. He's trying to resist arrest. Big statured man. Unfortunately, he was unalive. Mr. Gray, may he rest in peace, selling cigarettes outside. Selling cigarettes outside on the street. Getting to his hustle. Everybody know the cigarette hustle. Go to the South, allegedly. Buy them for cheap with no stamp on them for them Indian reservations. Take them back to New York and get a profit. He was approached by undercover police officers that unfortunately put a chokehold on him that resulted to his death. Now, pay attention to this one more time. This wasn't unmarked police officers that was driving down the street and jumped out and said, I'm going to go choke this man out. Kev, I see you. They were on patrol and witnessed him selling cigarettes, unlicensed cigarettes. And then a confrontation erupts. And unfortunately, he was unalive. Big Tommy said no one passes a counterfeit bill or sells cigarettes and expects to end up dead at the end of the day. That's a cold-blooded fact. You know why? Because when we out there trying to bust them bills or bust them checks or running up in them stores, we trying to survive. You got to really tell the truth now. We was trying to survive. When we was selling crack, we was trying to survive. When people was digging pockets, we was trying to survive. When niggas was yapping chains, niggas was trying to survive. When niggas was robbing people, niggas was trying to survive. Niggas was robbing the plug. Why was we robbing the plug, Tommy? Yo, Chief, why was we robbing the plug? Because niggas was hungry and we was trying to survive. Something was ignited inside of us that told us by any means we gonna take a motherfucking risk to try to survive. See what Tommy said? Survival. I'm the I-95. I see you in the building. He said, damn, over some cigarettes. But pay attention. You see what Tommy just, you see what I-95 just said? Damn, son, over some cigarettes. But we never pay attention to, damn, son, we breaking the law. Now pay attention. Rest in peace to my man, Vincent Pierre. Rest in peace to my man, Vincent Pierre. Utica and Park Place. Haitian, ça passe. One of my childhood friends. But when we was coming up, we went through that era. Shout out to my nigga Kenny Boo and Big Boo. Where we decided we wanted to steal cars from Long Island, from Queens, from Jersey, and drive them all the way back to East New York and drop them off at the chop shop. Yo, shots, salute. Pay attention to this now. We decided to go steal cars and bring them back to the chop shop in East New York. My man Vincent, he ain't like cars. He like motorcycles and dirt bikes. You know, in Brooklyn, they riding the 350s, the 650s, the 325s and all that. So my nigga Vincent, he catch a 650 KLR. No, excuse me. Yeah, it was a 650 KLR, off and on bike. Pay attention to this now. He in the hood riding the bike. He done switched the plate. I mean, he done switched the VIN numbers and all that. He's stunting. Angie, baby. Is in the building. You know my stamina is coming up, ladies. The strength is there. In the gym, getting my workout on. My man Vincent, rest in peace, was in the motorcycles. Police chased my nigga right into a brick wall. He died instantly. Pay attention to this. This is real story. Type in the name Vincent Pierre, 77 Precinct. They chase my man. He running from the police on the bike. And they chase him right into a wall. They didn't chase him by speed. They chased him with a vehicle, with an automobile. Slapped my nigga dead into a fucking wall. Bunch of police out there, people wanting to flip, hollering, screaming. Thank God his mom's was at work that particular time, so she wasn't there for that, but everybody's outraged, the hood ready to flip. Yo, police, la 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 la. I will never, ever forget. Oh my God, we got the guard up in here. L famous for president, baby. If y'all don't know, make sure y'all get over to him. He got his mod. He got his mod now, but he can drop his link. Real time, real official. You dig what I'm saying? Appreciate you, beloved. Happy holidays to you. Police slam my man into the wall. I will never forget this shit, GP. Check this shit out. All of us is flipping. Whole 77 Precinct out there. Detectives, unmarks, sergeant, white shirts. My man is laying right there with a sheet on him. Yo, you know one thing that this cop named DeStefano, one of the most racist cops ever, he shitted on all of us. And when this nigga got married, he went to this place called Bear Mountain on his honeymoon, and the nigga was in the water and caught a stroke and drowned. He's foul-ass cop. Foul-ass cop. But you know what that nigga said? Now, when we was younger, I didn't understand. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear what he said. But now that I'm older, the man said he shouldn't have been on a stolen bike. Now, of course, if we lose somebody we care about, of course we lose one of our family members. Fuck the police, they killed him. Ah! But my man was on a stolen bike, y'all. God knows Vince know I love him. But you know, after I got older, I got so upset with him because of that stolen bike. He robbed me of years that we were supposed to share together as friends. He's supposed to be next to me right now. Like a lot of, I know this shit may sound selfish, y'all, forgive me for this. But a lot of my friends that went to jail on me, that I noticed never coming home, a lot of my friends that was involved with certain things that resorted to them not being here alive physically, I'm mad at them. This is just straight up shit. I am so fucking mad at them because I feel as though they robbed me of memories, of friendship, of growing old together. But then when I break it down, y'all, we was all trying to survive.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside, I'm like high from who? Bound to put your car on skates, you think you slide through. I help build my niggas, this ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means, I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas, I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from, what y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Shout out to the Russian princess. She's in the building. She says she driving and listening, y'all. Make sure y'all get over to the ladies of iTalk. Grown folks business. We got Big Holly up in the building. I see you. We got the guard L Famous in the building. We got L Famous and Tommy in the same chat. When I drop the link, I hope these brothers get up here, because this is a story we got to talk about. This is some shit that we got to really, really talk about, because it's so fucked up, and I hear it in the sincerity of L's videos. It's a lot of us, even Tommy, it's a lot of us that just know we just fucked up. To the women that love us, we love y'all so much, because I ain't gonna front. Fellas, could y'all love a woman with attitudes like us? Just think about that shit, fellas. Could you love a woman that allegedly busts a gun? Could you love a woman that allegedly robbed and steal? Could you love a woman that allegedly was in and out of jail? Could you love a woman that allegedly might be a murderer? Can you love a woman that don't even know how to talk to you because she fucked up because of all the toxic shit that she been exposed to in the fucking street since she was a baby? Nah, seriously. Fella, my niggas, could y'all really, to all the niggas up in here, could y'all really deal with that? So you know that y'all better love your women. Go kiss them in the goddamn mouth, because we pieces of shit. We don't know how to talk to our women. We don't even know how to talk to our children because of the aggression that is embedded in us. It's some good people that unfortunately was trying to survive and were imprisoned. But I'm going to flip the story right now. You know, I got some madness. I got a method to my madness. I'm going to drop a story that y'all probably haven't heard of. You probably haven't heard of this one, because now everybody want to talk about the color. Fuck the color. Rest in peace to Robert Brooks. Yes, that's a black man that was allegedly beat by a group of Caucasian men. Yes, fuck the color. Let's talk about the outcome, the evilness behind that shit. But I'm going to reverse the situation right now. Let's see how y'all feel about this. Ain't nobody talking about this one. Remember, we all heard it first. Smash the like button. Grown folks conversation. Let's go.
The sheriff's office is mourning a detention officer who was murdered on the job. I'm Clarice Tinsley. Officer Isaiah Bias was killed while putting an inmate in his cell Monday afternoon. Sheriff Norman calls it pure evil. Fox 4 Stephen Dial is live in Ellis County. Stephen.
Pay attention to the words she said. Y'all focused on the wrong bullshit. Oh, they black. Oh, he white. Fuck all that. Motherfuckers is human beings. Pay attention to this shit right here.
I'm Clarice Stensly. Officer Isaiah Bias was killed while putting an inmate in his cell Monday afternoon. Sheriff Norman calls it pure evil. Fox 4 Stephen Dial is live in Ellis County. Stephen.
Sheriff Norman told reporters that he was limited in what he could say about how his officer was killed, but we just got our hands on some court documents. When the court documents say that Thompson allegedly punched, kicked, and choked the officer and then went back to sit down as if nothing happened.
Occasionally, we deal with bad folks. I can honestly say that my staff over the last day
Yo, Job, salute. Can y'all niggas tell me anything about this picture right here? Now check this out. A black man beat a white man that was just putting him in his cell to death. Just whipped him out. Bing, bang, boom. God bless his soul. Is it right? How many of y'all here saying about time? If anybody in here, I'm gonna tell you right now, before you type it, if you in your heart saying about time, this ain't the chat for you. Ain't no about time nobody got killed. It's only one thing, and God forgive me for saying this, death to all motherfucking pedophiles. I will say that. Tribe, I see you in the building. Death to all motherfucking pedophiles. Straight up and down. Them sick-ass evil motherfuckers, yeah, death to all of them. Forgive me, that's how I feel. But did y'all pay attention to these men right here? Yo, L, you check these niggas out? These what you call down here in the South rednecks. These rednecks here. See, let me tell y'all something. It's a difference. Down here in the South, the sheriff department is the corrections. You might see a motherfucker that work in the sheriff department in the corrections, in the prisons, in the counties. You might see them driving around pulling, giving niggas tickets because they have a lack of police officers. A man Tribe said some deep shit right here. He said, most don't choose to be criminals, but all the officers make their own choice of occupation. And you said something that was real strong right there, but pay attention to what you said, beloved. You didn't say all don't choose to be criminals. What about the ones that love being gangsters? Jamil, salute. What about the ones that teach their sons how to be gangsters? What about the ones that embed in their daughters' heads, you better not bring me nothing home but a gangster? See, there's some people that was in the street because of choice. I made certain choices to do certain things because I was tired of seeing my mother work 2 jobs. Y'all ain't hear what I said, did you? I made certain decisions because my pops was up north and my mother was working 2 and 3 jobs. I ain't choose to be no motherfucking criminal. I was forced to be a fucking criminal. I think I just answered that for you, my dude. He said, what moves them to make the particular life choice? That's with the police. Now, pay attention to these cats right here. These some good old boys right here. Y'all better pay attention. Listen now. Let's take the story. Big Dice, stamp this.
has dealt with pure evil.
If you pay attention to the one that's standing behind him, look at the officer on the other side of him. Just look at his face, look at his eyes, and look at his facial expressions. Pay attention. Watch this story, y'all. Smash that like button.
We deal with bad folks. I can honestly say that my staff over the last day has dealt with pure evil.
That is how Ellis County Sheriff Brad Norman described the inmate charged with murdering detention officer Isaiah Bias. Sheriff Norman said that he could only provide limited information about the attack, now under investigation by the Texas Rangers.
He was physically assaulted by an inmate in a cell area in a inmate holding facility while the officer was doing his daily job.
Investigators say Aaron Thompson was booked into the jail last month on 3 counts of assaulting a public servant. Sheriff Norman told us Thompson was in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, while Bias was looking for Thompson to bring him back to his cell, Thompson punched and kicked Bias in the head. He also choked him from behind. Documents say Thompson then went to a table and sat down.
He loved what he...
Hold the fuck up. Now y'all say he whipped out a police officer Did y'all hear what they said? They said he whipped out a police officer and went and sat down like nothing happened. So if he whipped out a police officer and went and sat down like nothing happened, why is he bruised in his face? El Plug, I see you. Now you see what Joff said? He said, my mother was a police officer. And look how I turned out. Rest in peace to my family, Barrage, DCEP legend, police officer. And we encouraged him to do that because there was some people in the hood that actually understood we was fucked up, and they felt as though if they became police officers, they could possibly make a change. Shout out to Miss Rose. But I bet you when she got up in there and recognized everything was going on, see, people was doing this for a career to take care of their families, for their embetterment and the safety of their families, not for the corruption that came with the shit. But listen to what he said. My mama caught a lawsuit for busting back at my birthday party when we got shot up, and she was a police officer. Laugh out loud. He said, y'all can Google this shit. Ja Ace, I see you. Think about that. That's just like Job's story. We got to give it to y'all. It's a different story when niggas is tired of seeing their mom struggling. That's what pushed me. That shit made me go, nah. Moms ain't gonna be running around 2 and 3 jobs, having to come home 1, 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, walking from train stations on all that shit, and I'm a fucking man. Nah. You heard what Job said? She was trying to put food on the fucking table, man. She wasn't trying to incriminate nobody. She wasn't trying to entrap no fucking body. She was trying to better herself. We come from parents that was trying to improve us. Our parents told us, don't do the bullshit that we do. Do better. Shout out, I had a beautiful fucking family. The allure of the streets is what pulled me out there to that bullshit. But let's get back to the brother right here. Let's go.
Choked him from behind. Documents say Thompson then went to a table and sat down.
He loved what he did. He loved the people he worked with, and everybody around him loved him. Law enforcement in some capacity was definitely a career choice that he made and he loved.
Bias was 28 years old. Sheriff Norman said he met him when he was a teen in the Explorer program.
He wanted to be in law enforcement, and he came in to work for the jail. You can come to work in the jail at 18, where you can't be a peace officer in Texas until you're 21.
Bias left the sheriff's office to get a degree from Navarro College. He came back and was promoted to corporal in detention services in 2022. As the oldest sibling in his family, Bias had just become an uncle a week earlier.
A very family-oriented person. His sister's baby is a week old, and it was able to see the baby the day it was born.
Thompson is charged with capital murder. It is up to the district attorney.
So hold on, ain't nobody else paying attention to this shit right here? Am I the only one to see this shit? How did that happen to his face? He whipped the cop out, went back to his cell, and sat down. Am I making sense? What happened to his face? Yo, I can't make this up. This nigga Jaffe, pay attention to this, y'all. The link he just dropped, hold on, let me close that. So I want y'all to see this shit right quick. Hold on, let me show y'all some shit. All right, cool. If you press the link, Joff just dropped. This is the New York Post. It says, pistol packing mama, rapper's ma fired back. Published May 30th, 2006, 4 o'clock a.m. The correction officer mother of a G-Unit rapper whipped out her pistol and started shooting during a wild gunfight at a Queens barbecue that left an innocent bystander paralyzed. Law enforcement sources say yesterday the female officer wasn't charged in the frenzy fracas early Sunday outside of St. Albans' home. Officials said she was returning fire with her licensed weapon at people who shot at the people at a party, among them G-Unit rappers Lloyd Banks. But the woman's son, G-Unit associate Jesse Brown Jr., 21, was busted on assault and charges after allegedly resisting cops responded to the scene with 31 shots were fired. The son was not accused in the gunfire himself, and he was shot in May 2005 and seriously wounded outside of a Queens club with another member of a rap crew which is affiliated with the superstar 50 Cent. His father, Jesse Brown Sr., suspects that the Sunday shooting was related to the violence plagued by G-Unit. It may have something to do with jealousy. People do a lot of things out of jealousy. There are a lot of people that used to be part of G-Unit and no longer, and it may be a retaliation, Brown Sr. said. I can't make this shit up. It's right there in the chat if y'all want to pull it up yourself. The nigga said, we can't see that shit, Dice. That's because of the background. That shit is really, you think it's in my life is really crazy. But what we're going to get into is what we came to get into. What we're going to get into is what we came to get into. Let's go.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Yo, shout out to the ladies in the building. Before we get into this graphic video, if y'all have any kids in the room, do me a favor, get them out of here. It's your discretion as a parent, because I got to break this video down. They finally released the whole thing. So if you don't got a good stomach, you need to put this shit on, put a sheet or something over the TV, please. But first, we're going to rock out with Sean Millie. It's Sunday. It's raining outside. Shout out to the ladies in the building. Shout out to the adults. Grown folks business. Fair YouTube usage. Let's go. Smash that like button. Grown folks content, y'all. Appreciate you, Tribe. I'm on it right now.
The carrier. Shit.
See, I ain't got that much time left, 'cause I give you my all and all you give me is your words to kiss. What I'ma do with it, I think it's best if I move to the left, 'cause I know that somebody waiting on all this love I gotta give. I'm wondering when you gon' love me, 'cause I'm tired of waiting patiently, baby. When you gon' love me, and if you ain't gon' love me like I love, you should tell me. You should tell me. Oh no, no, no. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Girl, you been acting different lately. Ain't been calling me baby. So that nigga that you sneaking with, let him know you ain't shit before he get too deep in it, baby. Do me a favor, either love me now, 'cause it ain't no later. Searching for your heart, but it's off the radar. Like who the fuck raised you, girl? You acting like the shit don't faze you, girl. Just don't forget that I made you, girl. Don't forget that I made you, girl. When you gon' love me, 'cause I'm tired of waiting.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Watch knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
My fault, I didn't know I was on mute. It's time to get into this work. This video is graphic. You got kids in the room. It's up to you to let them watch it. But this shit is foul. Rest in peace to Mr. Robert Brooks, y'all. For real. Like, this is crazy. This right here is evilness. This is evilness. But I want y'all to pay attention to the young lady, not this young lady, the black woman that has to speak up for. Check this out. Just watch.
Gonna listen in for a little bit. Stay with us.
He was handcuffed with his hands behind his back. He was pronounced dead at Wynn Hospital in Utica on December 10th. I do not take lightly the release of this video, especially in the middle of the holiday season.
My mic still low, y'all? Let me know if my mic's still low, y'all. Let's see what's up with the mic, man. Get my mic right. How it is now? How's it now? It's back? Mic good now? Appreciate you. Cool. Damn, mouse act like it was going dead on me. Let's get into this, y'all. This is crazy. Look at this woman's face, man. Let's go. What the hell? My fault, y'all. Pushed the wrong damn thing. Mouth is, you see that? Okay, my fault. Forgive me. Where the hell did I just put that? There it is. My fault. A second, y'all. Appreciate y'all for letting me know that the mic is back. Pardon me for that, y'all. Let's go. It's no audio to it, but some things are self-explanatory. This is before they going to get the young man. Look at him. He was just sitting down on the floor handcuffed. Look how they're walking him. What is the reason for that type of force? Sad, Tommy. Look at this man right here, y'all. He's damn near out of breath right now. Just pay attention to them, y'all. Look at the looks in their faces. He has no wins. Fair YouTube usage. He has no wins, y'all. His face is already swollen. The man got the shoe in his hand that he was beating him with a shoe. That's a shoe in his hand. He beating him with a shoe, y'all. Pay attention to that, yo. Look at him right there. Look at that man right there, y'all. Look at that man's face right there. And look how nonchalant these so-called corrections police officers that are supposed to be protecting our people. Dog, salute. Look at that man's face, dog. One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 police officers that we can see. 7 from his body cam that's actually not physically being involved, but he's just as guilty. He's just as guilty. He's just as guilty, man. Look at this man, y'all. Yo, that man has his foot extended in his stomach, stretched out on that man. Do y'all see this shit? This is what people should be talking about on YouTube right now. This shit should be worldwide. This shit should be this should be the most viral thing that's going on right now. This man is handcuffed still. His hands are still behind his back. Shout out to Jai Ace in the building. You see this right here? You see this? What can he do? Seriously, like, what can he actually do? Like, seriously. What can he do? What can he do? Like, what has he done that enraged them people so bad that they tried to... You know what I feel as though? This is just my opinion. They didn't know. They did not know that this man, unfortunately, was going to pass away. You see what Jai said? He said they've been doing this shit, been going on for years. For years, y'all. Tommy in here. L Famous here. Shout out to everybody that did them extensive years up north and got to come home. Check this shit out, y'all. This ain't made up. Just pay attention to this. They don't care what's happening. They don't care. And shout out to Wax AP because he made something notice that I paid attention to. Y'all know that there's no fucking cameras in that damn infirmary? He said, yo, this actually made me like want to cry. Jai said, yo, this is recreation for them dice. Imagine what they doing when they had no cameras. Yo, you know what? That's a hell of a fucking statement he just said. Imagine the brutality before they used to have to wear body cams. Look at this man right now, y'all. I don't know if nobody, I hope you haven't had to see that, but that man was literally dying right in front of us. His soul was leaving his body. The man's soul was leaving his body right in front of us. Right in front of us. You see what dog said? Cry, sister. It's all, ain't nothing wrong with tears. I mean, God has touched your soul, man. Big Tommy's in the building. He said, yo, I was in Attica before they had cameras. He said this was regular shit in a maximum prison. Ja A said, a lot of dudes are dead right now from these beatings. Every prison has COs that are considered a beat up crew. You see, that's why I got me a motherfucking job. And I cut off a lot of them fucking canceristic people, them dudes that we know we can't be fucking with no more. But niggas be like, nah, I knew the nigga since he was like 12. Nah, you know, me and the nigga grew up together. Sometimes you have to make a decision, man. Tommy said, Jais, that's a fact. Attica had a black glove crew. So these are men right here that's telling you things that they know to have gone on from the times they were incarcerated. They're free now. Out here enjoying the world, living their lives as they supposed to. He's telling y'all, just imagine now, if this is going on now, this is captured on camera. That's the part that people are not thinking about. These men knew that they had body camera on. They had cams on. This is not the first time for them. They've beat so many cases and they've beat so many people. Some survived, probably most of them survived, but just survived and had to heal up and had to deal with it because they was thrown away locked. See, this is the shit people got to think about when people are making certain decisions. I was talking to a dude the other day. He my man. I gotta laugh. One of my coworkers. Good dude. Good dude. Got a lot on his mind. He said, Dice, you be complaining sometimes like somebody's grandmother. And I responded to him, I'm not nobody's grandmother. I'm just stating facts as an adult. He said, Dice, sometimes in this life, you got to learn to take risks. I said, my father told me that. Because if you don't never want to take a risk, you'll always work for somebody that wasn't afraid to. I said, but when you're at the time of our age, I'm 52 years old. When we're at the time of our age, see, this is what I try to tell people. I took all my crazy and extensive risks so many years ago. It was a time when I had to notice I had to wean, like God weaned me off of the risks that I was taking. And I didn't understand it till like recently. I didn't understand because when I was young, when we wasn't even caring or afraid, because that's a word some people don't want to use when it comes to jail. When we weren't afraid to go to jail, that was the most dangerous points of our life. That's when I was doing the most crazy as shit. I mean, risk after risk. I'm talking about risk in the morning, risk in the afternoon, risk at night, like the old timer said, just throwing rocks at the penitentiary repeatedly. But when you become an adult, there's some shit you gotta, this it's an evolution that gotta happen within yourself. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, and I had my stubborn moments without YouTube, even with YouTube, but I'm talking about real life shit. You know what I'm saying? When you become a motherfucking adult, your value is totally different. I can say this right now. I am afraid to go to jail. Ain't nothing scared about me. Ain't nothing soft about me. The reason why I'm afraid to go to jail is because if I go to jail, the way I will have to live, the way my spirit would be totally broken. Yeah, I'd still be alive, but the coldness that would have to come out of me that I've buried so long ago, it's like certain parts of it, I just actually put the tip of the dust on the top that buried in the ground. So to dig all that anger back up and then have to turn back into that, nah, I'm afraid of that. That's sucker shit. That's sucker shit. Nigga Jai said, he said, yo, Dice, they were purposely pulling dude dreadlocks out their head. Tribe said, society seems to accept criminality if the government doesn't, though. And that's some deep shit. Because the same way we get prosecuted for selling drugs, Ace brought the drugs here. The same way we'll get prosecuted for unaliving somebody or taking somebody's lives. The things that they do, like the deep shit, when allegedly certain things are set up in certain countries pertaining to large amounts of drugs, and then after the drugs are drained out, how the government is usually used, allegedly, to go and eliminate and erase any existence that this even happened. So that is kind of fucked up. That is a double standard. But let's get to the rest of this video, man. Did y'all see that shit? What did he do to deserve that? Let's just say, what did he do to deserve that punch right there? What did he do to deserve that? That man is, his soul is leaving his body, man. He can barely hold it. The only reason why he is not falling backwards because that man is holding him up. Respectfully to Rico, Venezuela, we don't do the trolling over here, so I gave you about 10 minutes to get your mind right, because this definitely ain't no situation to be trolling about. Pay attention, it's a man that's up on the corner that's lifeless. Look how they altered that video, how they keep stopping it and resetting it and stopping it, because this is them apparently bringing him back to, look, just look. What is he doing? Jai said, talk about the 5 stripes on a lot of their wrists. Each stripe represents 5 years, which mean them is all veteran officers. Y'all see this? Like, do y'all seriously see this, man? This is crazy. Do y'all see this? Pay attention. What was he picked up for? Right there. Pay attention to this right here. He's sitting up conscious, and he's going to go out on him. Watch. He's sitting up conscious, and he's going to go out on him. Pay attention. What is he doing to deserve that? One, two, three, 4. That man got 4, 5. That's 20 years he been there. That's 1, I see. That's 20. That's 20. That's 2 20 years right there. Wow. Them ain't no rookies, so they can't blame this on no proper training or proper experience. Tribe said this seems like a demonic ritual. What did he do, man? To them, we understand what he was arrested for, what he was incarcerated for, unfortunately for unaliving his female. Facts. That man is literally lifeless right now. Let me make sure right quick. Got him. The team is shooting. RG, I see you in the building. Salute. Yo, you know what? Jai said this earlier. He said there should be hundreds of people up in here paying attention to what we're talking about. If I was up here cursing somebody out or going SMD or talking about somebody's kids or talking about I'm about to pull up and murder somebody, he right. It'd be 1,000 people up in here going, go Dice. Yo, this is the shit that anybody that has a platform, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you dig what I'm saying? This should be viral. We should be all talking about this shit right here. Everybody knows somebody in jail. Everybody went to jail. This right here should be going viral. They murdered this man right in front of our face. And pay attention. They know they had on body footage, cam footage. This was a normal of them. Ark said, yo, the entire hub, Mohawk, Macy, Mid-State, and CO been beating prisoners up. Oof. Oof. This shit is sad, y'all. Yo, we got to start making better decisions, y'all. I know we can do more than one thing at the same time, so you can hear what I'm saying as you watching this video. They showing you, quote unquote, man, if you make that wrong decision, it's a chance that you can fuck around and lose your life doing your bid, man. Even though we already knew the consequences of inmates and beef and wars and gang wars and Aryan and Muslim and black and white and Hispanic, and we understand all that. Check this out. But look at who's administrating the punishment right here. Like Jai said, them officers with bars on the. Look. Just look, y'all. What did he do to deserve this? That's 3 officers, y'all. That's 3 officers. Pay attention to this. Fuck that. We gonna get into this shit. Prove this. This is 3 officers. 1, 2, and the other one is the 3. The bald-headed one and the one over here, and the other one we about to watch makes 3. Jai said if you pay attention to the bars on their arms, they each have 4 bars. 1 bar representation of 5 years. So these are people that have been on the force. 3 people, veteran officers that been there 20 years plus. Do you imagine what these motherfuckers, this is, do you understand this shit? Look at that move right there. What is that about? 1, 2, 3. That's 20 years right there. 20, 40, 60. All them niggas got 20. Yo, and check this out. They go another veteran. Jai said, look at the badges. Look at the bars. He need to be in jail too. You see how he said, fuck it. He didn't stop. He didn't say, yo, what you doing? Get up off him. Anybody that just looked at this like this was just, look like this was some normal shit. And please be advised, do not have your children watching this video right now. Unless you old enough and your children are strong enough to sit down and have a grown conversation about this. This is really horrible, man. This is horrible right here, man. This is fucking horrible, man. This makes no sense. See what Jai said, man. He said, look at the white shirts. They watched them. They ain't stopping. This is a routine, man. This is a routine, man. And if you pay attention, that one cop that broke out that had on that blue shirt, he was a Hispanic officer. He was like, fuck the minority. That's the sad part about being involved with corrections or police. Because of the things that's going on and the information that they have about you being a good person, you're in danger. Your life is in danger. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. They don't care. Pay attention. They don't care. They don't care. They was cool with it. You see that right there? They fucked up. You see that right there? They fucked up. Watch this. See, now they done fucked up. It seemed like they're trying to resonate him, his heart. That's why I think they're taking his clothes off, because he was probably overheating. You see, he's lifeless now. Look at his legs. He's not moving at all. You see how they just put his arm down? I want y'all to pay attention to this one more time. When they seen that prisoner walk up in there, pay attention to how they acted. Look at his legs, y'all. No movement at all. He has his hand up. Watch how he put his hands down. Look, does not move. Oh, I thought that was somebody that walked up on him. Jai said, nah, that was a hoodie. He said the one with the hoodie is a nurse or a doctor. Look at that man stretched out, y'all. Now everybody looking at the time and shit. That man is not moving. If y'all want to watch the rest of the video, it's on YouTube. Miss Tanya said, oh my God, he already looks like he's gone. The new hustle for a goon is a job. I went to work yesterday. I'm so aggravated. This is the only day I had off this weekend. And we working next Saturday. And we working next Saturday. But I'd rather deal with that shit. My grandfather had an old time saying. He said, you cannot get in trouble at work unless you're getting fired. And unfortunately, he was in prison for 12 years for unaliving his girlfriend, suffering from mental illness already. We still do not know what led up to the police officers just putting him outside of the fence, handcuffed behind his backs, waiting for them, another unit of correction officers, to come take him somewhere. That whole infirmary that was into, shout out to Wax AP for bringing that to my attention also, there was no cameras in any angle of the corners in that room. You mean to tell me you're in a correctional facility and you have doctors that's in a correctional facility, but just in case an inmate may attack a doctor, you don't want to say that you have this on record of actually what went down in case correction officers had to maybe detain a prisoner, or an incident happened where a prisoner was unalive because they was trying to stop him from attacking a staff member. Wouldn't you want surveillance in your room? Or is it just me? Wouldn't you want surveillance in your room? Or is it just me? Am I bugging? Thank you, Miss Thomas. She said, this is the first time I'm here. I sub. Appreciate you. Grown folks content over here. We don't do no trolling. You don't got to worry about no disrespecting in the chat. Everybody over here, I am so proud to say this, and it ain't just me. It's the whole team Guardian. Shout out to the trifecta, Dog Soldier, Hank McCoy. FTC the bro is always here. We trying to get him up here. He got some great music he working on. But we talk about grown folks content over here. I try to stay away from the drama. But when it comes to certain things with people that I fuck with, sometimes I will be the sacrificial lamb to try to bring some reason. Even though people be saying, Dice, these people gonna do what they want to do. It takes one person to make somebody say, you know what, that kind of do make some sense. You can hear something 100 times, the same message from 100 different people, but that 101st person might say it totally different, and the shit just resonating. You be like, you know what? This shit making sense. Because number one, this is the part that I want to talk about. You're spending your money every month to be on YouTube, whether it's your $25 plan or your $50 plan, if you want to get into that extra advanced shit, because some people is really, really, really making this shit rock and roll like that. But then without the monetization, where you can't get not even a coin for when your show is being played, there's a commercial attached to it. That signifies something totally different about your channel. So then when you get the monetization, shout out to the people with the super chats, the super stickers, even the people with the cash apps and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be the purpose, to get some great people that's the same air-like as yourself, that believe in what you believe in, and be like, well, fuck it, ain't nothing wrong giving that nigga $3 a month. Ain't nothing wrong giving that nigga $5 a month. He do be talking some shit. He got an electric bill. He got a little Wi-Fi bill. At least he ain't up here trying to hurt nobody. As opposed to just being up here, just being obnoxious because it's a different high. That shit ain't about the people in the chat. That's about some shit that's within people's souls. Like I was telling people, everybody looking at the fact that these were Caucasian officers and a black man. Take all that out your mind. Pay attention. There was a movie called A Time to Kill. Has anybody ever saw the movie called A Time to Kill? Sandra Bullock, Samuel Jackson. I forgot the lawyer name, the dude in a lot of movies. Anybody seen the movie called A Time to Kill? You said the stream not letting you in. Hold on. Hold on, Tommy. You bugging. Bugging. Let me drop this again. I know you bugging. Hold on. Word up. That StreamYard is, you going through something. You ain't blocked on nothing. General. Yeah, everything is good. Guess. Hold on. Nah, you good. Hell yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Tom. You better try that again, brother. You better reset your mechanism. Nah, cut your phone off and cut it back on, Tommy. StreamYard is dropped. She was like, yes. I give me a battery for my mouse. Well, to the people that seen the movie called A Time to Kill, right? I cannot remember the lawyer's name. You dig what I'm saying? But right here with this situation, unfortunately, this was a black man that was killed. Yes. Unfortunately, there was a group of white people that was responsible that led up to his death. Yes. But we got to overlook that shit. Because when it comes to the evilness, if you pay attention to the movie, A Time to Kill, it was about a little black girl coming home from the store for her parents. Samuel Jackson was her father. They came from a close-knit family. Unfortunately, back then, racism was at a higher degree. A couple of teenage men, Caucasian, decided to take it upon themselves to disrespect that little girl. Whole innocence. without getting into graphic detail. And Charles S. Dutton from The Rock played a police officer that actually went straight to the two guys and arrested them. So as they were standing trial for this heinous case, the day that they were supposed to come stand in front of the judge to see what was going on, Samuel L. Jackson, because this was his daughter, this was his baby girl, decided to get inside of the courthouse the night before and patiently wait in a closet, loaded with a fully loaded AK-47. The next morning, when these two particular men that were accused of violating his daughter's innocence, he came out that closet and got to letting that gun go. Boom, 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 boom. Hit a couple of them, and he also hit a police officer that knocked his leg off. Was he arrested? Yep. Nobody wanted to take his case because he killed and shot up white people. Make a long story short, fast forward, he's on trial now for the murder of the men that violated his daughter. The person that decided to represent him, I forgot the guy's name, blonde-haired dude. Him and Sandra Bullock got together. They was even trying to threaten. The house was burnt down and everything because they was representing, like they said, a so-called black nigger. He told the story. He said he wanted all the jurors to listen to this story. He said, a young girl walking home, totally violated, totally stripped of her innocence by two men. This young girl is getting violated of her innocence, screaming out for her mother, screaming out for her father. She's scared. She doesn't understand what's happening. And her father decides to take it upon himself to unalive the men that violated his daughter. The part that made the whole movie speechless is the last thing he told the jurors was, he said, keep your eyes closed when you listen to this story. He said, but imagine her being white. And the jurors just opened their eyes. A couple of them had tears coming out their eyes, just listening to the horrific story that happened to the little girl. The horrific story that happened to the little girl. So I want everybody to stop saying the whole fact that, yo, these white officers killed this black man in jail. To all the content creators, do some content on the fact of somebody was unalived and mistreated by people that was supposed to protect them while they were serving their time. Because when you word things differently, it could diffuse riots. It could diffuse wars. Because I noticed when you put things like, this white person jumped this black teen, you got white people on defense, then you got black people aggressive, ready to fuck up white people. Check this out. Then you got a black man that allegedly unalives a white woman or a white man. You notice how this shit works? Now you got black people, we ready to go. Fuck that. They better not come fuck with us. Now we're on defense, and now they talking about they're ready to be aggressive. You did? Dog Soldier said there's some movies he could only watch one time. Tanya said Ghost, and at the time to kill is that one. That's like Rosewood. But I always find myself watching it again. Something about Rosewood just make me just watch it again. Green Mile. That movie right there just makes you watch it again. Shawshank Redemption. That movie right there makes you watch it again. If you're into some real grown shit, Claudine, Diana Carroll, James Earl Jones, grown shit. But rest in peace to Robert, though, man. Justice for him, man. To my dudes out there, pay attention to the decisions you're making that can have you in them same decision-making moments. Like, damn, I'm going to have to kill these niggas or they're going to have to kill me. I'm talking about officers. Jason, Tommy and them, Tommy said it was a crew called the Black Hand Crew in Attica. El Famous, Jason and them said they were particular corrections officer crews that was known to hurt people. So all the content creators, stop worrying about the bullshit y'all got going on. Do some more research on this story right here because I'm going to look into it more too. There's something we need to be talking about. Show them you got a better side to your brain than ignorance or anger. Salute.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist with it. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?